There are scents that never leave us, not because they linger in the air, but because they live in the folds of memory. A trace of something once warm, now only a whisper that drifts between seconds. This is the perfume of absence, invisible, yet undeniable. It clings not to the body, but to the soul that remembers. In a quiet room, dust dances in a sunbeam. Every particle seems to remember a name. The perfume bottle lies half empty on the dresser, its glass reflecting moments that never returned. I breathe in, and time folds. I am a child again, watching someone leave without ever saying goodbye. The walls hum with a silence so profound, it speaks louder than any word ever could. I close my eyes, and the scent of yesterday wraps around me like silk, soft, suffocating, eternal. It's the fragrance of a room where someone used to be, a space defined not by what is there, but by what is missing. The air itself feels heavy with unspoken conversations and futures that dissolved into thin air. Every object holds an echo, every shadow a story. This room is a sanctuary of echoes, a museum of what was. The stillness isn't empty. It's filled with the potent perfume of a life that has moved on, leaving only its ghost behind. In the hall of mirrors, I see versions of myself I barely recognize, each carrying a fragrance I once wore. One reflects hope, a bright, citrusy scent from a time when the future felt limitless. Another carries the dark, musky aroma of fear, a perfume worn during sleepless nights. Desire, a spicy, intoxicating note, emanates from a reflection with fire in its eyes. And then there's regret, a faded, powdery scent that clings to the edges of my memory. They pass through me like smoke, each leaving a trace not of what I was, but of what I almost became. There is a strange beauty in decay, a fragrance in what fades away. Absence is not emptiness, it is the quiet perfume of everything that once mattered, a complex blend of every choice, every path taken and not taken. These reflections aren't just me, they are the scents of lives I could have lived, whispering from behind the glass. On a weathered wooden desk, letters burn slowly, one by one. The ash curls into the shape of words that were never spoken aloud, sentences that died in the throat. Each letter releases a scent as it turns to smoke, the crispness of paper, the metallic tang of ink, the faint, sweet smell of memory. I inhale and remember the sound of promises that outlived their meaning, vows that crumbled under the weight of time. Every word becomes a note in an invisible perfume, the sharp, clean scent of truth, the bitter, earthy aroma of waiting, and the soft, floral sweetness of final surrender. These are not just letters, they are bottled emotions, releasing their potent fragrance into the air as they disappear. The smoke carries stories of patience worn thin, of hope that turned to dust. It's the scent of a conclusion that was never written, a story that ends mid-sentence, leaving only the lingering perfume of what was left unsaid. I walk through a garden where no one goes. It's a secret place, hidden from the world. Here, flowers bloom in a profound silence, each delicate petal carrying a name I used to know. Their fragrance fills the air like stories that refuse to die, memories that took root and blossomed into color. The air is thick with a symphony of scents, the rose-like perfume of a first love, the gentle lavender of a cherished friendship, the wild, untamed scent of a kindred spirit. I reach out and touch one, it dissolves into shimmering light in my hand. And in that moment, I understand, we never truly lose what we love, we only lose the physical shape it once took. The essence remains, transformed into something new, something beautiful. This garden isn't a place of loss, it's a testament to permanence. The names may be forgotten by the world, but here, their fragrance lives on, a perennial reminder that love, in its purest form, never fades. There is a perfume that lives in the space between heartbeats, the scent of waiting, the electric charge of the breath before a confession. It cannot be bottled because it is made of time itself. It's the fragrance of the pause, the silent moment when everything hangs in the balance. Every silence we keep is a kind of fragrance, a complex blend of fear, wisdom, and unspoken emotion. Every goodbye we never had the chance to say is a lingering note in the invisible symphony of what might have been. This scent is the aroma of potential, of doors unopened and words unsaid. It's the air in a room just before a storm breaks, the stillness of a held breath. It is the purest form of absence, the perfume of a future that exists only in the imagination. It's a scent we all know, the quiet hum of life's infinite possibilities, forever suspended in the moments we let slip by. The ocean smells like memory, salt, wind, and everything we tried to forget. The vast, rhythmic expanse is a repository of lost things. Waves carry the traces of distant laughter, the ghost of a touch, and all the faces we no longer name. Each crash on the shore is like an exhale, releasing stories into the wind. As the tide rises, I feel the perfume of absence again, a scent that has no origin, no end, only perpetual motion. It is the breath of the universe itself losing, finding, dissolving, and becoming. It's the fragrance of release, of letting go, and allowing the currents to carry away the weight of the past. Standing here, I am just a small part of this immense cycle. The sea doesn't erase memories, it absorbs them, transforming personal sorrow into a universal song. This is the ultimate perfume of absence, a scent that is both everything and nothing, as boundless and eternal as the ocean itself. I stand before a mirror that shows no reflection. Only air, fragrant, still, and filled with the ghosts of everything I've been. There is no face staring back at me, no familiar form. In this emptiness, I see clearly for the first time. I finally understand. Absence was never about losing another person. It was never about the space they left behind in a room or a conversation. It was always about finding myself in the silence they left behind. It was about discovering who I am when I am not defined by another's presence. The vacant mirror is not a void, it is a canvas. And the scent in the air is the fragrance of my own soul, pure and unattached. In this quiet, reflective moment, the perfume of absence has led me back to my own core, to the presence that was there all along, waiting to be noticed. The perfume fades, but its ghost remains. It lingers in the folds of the unseen, like a prayer whispered to no one, like a memory that refuses to die. And as I walk away, I realize perhaps absence is only another kind of presence, one that stays when everything else fades. It's not an emptiness, but a different state of being, a resonance that continues long after the source is gone. Breathe it in. This is not an ending. This is the scent of what remains. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more journeys into the quiet spaces of life.